Hell yeah, brother! Coming in on a extraordinarily sexy music track. That's what I'm talking about. Wow, where's my yaya? Where is it?
What's an anime?
It's not that one. Where's my Ara? Did they really take it off? There's no way. We'll settle for an O Kimochi.
Oh, kimochi.
Okay, so normally we do the... Also, hello, everybody. But normally we do the Xenosaga thing into whatever it is that we're normally doing, which is typically like 45 minutes to an hour of just sitting there and practicing our manual breathing until we get an invite on Thief. Probably not going to happen for good reasons. I am going to be helping out probably one of the coolest dudes to ever grace this planet or the next, whatever the hell I mean by that. Jukebox Hero. He is a dude that knows about like the DJing and stuff, and you should like go over to his channel and like follow him and all that. If you like music, which is, you know, kind of like being asked, do you like, you know, sugar or salt on things that are sugary or salty, if you know what I mean. Yeah, you should go check him out. I'm just gonna cut that thought process right there because I have no idea where it was gonna go. I'm operating as is typical on a Monday on about half the requisite amount of sleep sufficient to sustain a human being, which is what I definitely am. So yeah, it just seems like a good thing to, you know, broadcast in front of a live studio audience while you are hopped up on stimulants of two different kinds, drinking coffee, which is almost run down, and then as like an emergency fallback, I am consuming what remains of my Mountain Dew Baja Blast energy drink supply. So my body definitely has some stuff going on right now. Let's see. I don't know about that. I appreciate your kindness, though. We'll fix that in post-production. I ain't fixing shit. You ain't a mod. You ain't a mod. You can't do nothing. All right, where you at? Where you at, boy? I can smell you. Where you at? There he is. Hello.
Hello?
Testing. Testing. Tomato salad.
I hear you. I do like it.
Green beans. Green beans. So as my agent, did you get that request that I sent you?
Oh, probably.
Yeah, it's the one word I want Twitch to fill my room with purple teddy bears.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, it's like I don't even like teddy bears, and I'm not, you know, I'm not insanely huge on the color purple. I just need them to do something weird to validate, you know, the fact that, you know, I'm my calamitous rise, probably not the right word for it, in the Final Fantasy XI community.
I mean, why don't you want more teddy bears?
I don't know, dude. It's just like, it's the same, and this might trigger some people, but here we go. It's the same kind of like headspace that I think people that enjoy lots of decorative pillows have. It's like, yeah, you could just get more of them, but like, I don't know. It just seems like excessive. They just take up space.
At what point are decorative pillows is like enough, right?
Right.
When you start getting into the duvet category, which apparently is a word, and that's a thing, that's when you've gone too far.
I'm definitely learned enough to know what that is. Hang on, let me duvet. Duvet.
It's a cover.
Hang on. I know. I'm looking at something completely unrelated.
Of course you are.
Duvet is a type of blanket with interchangeable. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like that's people who have a duvet also have tons of decorative pillows.
Oh, I thought that was like I thought it was the type of toilet that like washes your butt or something.
No, that's a bidet.
No, I know. No, I know.
I mean, to be fair, like very different thing. Everybody should have a bidet. We don't have one. I would love one though.
I am
so much more sanitary.
Yeah, for sure they are. I just don't want. I don't like being like wet in general. So like having something.
I mean, you would. So I mean, you clean yourself with the bidet, and then you wipe the feces off of yon bottom.
What kind of water pressure are we talking about though?
I mean, it's enough of a spritz that it's gonna tickle a little bit, right? Because it's gotta clean you.
Okay.
But you're not gonna like lose a limb or anything.
All right, because I would crank that shit up to max, dude.
Launch you off the toilet.
Yeah, exactly.
This is fun. We're gonna have fun. This is gonna be great.
Where am I going and what am I killing?
Boy. So I need to get a key in this boyata place, and I need to open up a chest to get my gloves, and then I gotta go talk to some dude and get some fire or something.
Okay, I'm gonna head over there to the bussy tree.
Yeah, that's it. That's the tree. Yeah, that's the one. There it is. I'm slowly making my way there.
Okay. All right, next page. Lead to lore. You're Bastoken, right?
No, of course not.
I don't know, man. I keep getting Bastoken vibes. I think you should just like make.
Remember when you were like, "Oh, I would invite you to my link shell, but you're not Bastoken."
Oh, right, yeah. And then he slammed the door in your face.
Right, yeah.
And then I opened it a little bit, and I was like, "Just kidding."
You were like, "Just come into Ayame's one, because that one allows everybody in."
No, it's not exclusive.
That's exactly what you did, and I was like, "Oh, I guess this is where the island of misfit toys hang out." This is
and
where
then he followed
go.
it up by saying, like, they'll let anybody in there.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. You'll be here all week, folks.
I did make another link shell, which I may not. I just want to reserve the name, but
what was it?
When Treasures of Ottergon comes out, it's going to be called Empire Defense Force.
Oh.
So when people help out with Besieged, if you're familiar with what that is, and if not, I'll explain it.
No, I know.
So that people can shout EDF, after we definitely win.
Yeah, sure, you'll win.
Everybody has to win. It's not like an if thing. It's like a when thing.
Got it.
Because are you familiar with Treasures? That whole expansion?
I played Corsair a little bit. That's about all I did in Treasures. So.
Okay. So Besieged is like when the capital gets attacked, right? And like one of the 3 Beastmen tribes can, grow like to a sufficient size to like march over, and then the game produces a number of mobs that then physically travel the world. I don't know if it's exactly 1-to-1 because there's like pardon my language, but there's like a bull mess ton that appear like when the actual fighting starts. And like their goal is that they send mobs towards the serpent generals, and there's 5 of them. If all 5 serpent generals are killed, then it becomes like the whole thing is like basically like a very fucked up tower defense thing. But like if they kill the serpent generals, they go towards the astral candescence, which is like this mysterious artifact thing that the Beastmen all want for themselves. If they steal it, then you basically can't get Treasures' version of Signet anymore, which sucks because it's a good way to get Imperial standing, which you need for various activities. You can't benefit from like one of the special bonuses that you get with having Sanction on you. Like you have, unlike with Signet, you have the choice of getting like just a refresh for the duration of how long Sanction is active, or regen, you can double your meal duration if you want to save a lot of money.
That's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, which is why it hurts doubly so when the
When you
astral
don't
candescence
get
is taken, because you're double punished. First, you are humiliated in front of a live studio audience, right?
Yeah.
And that, well, you're triple punished. Not only do you lose access to the benefits of Sanction, and you get humiliated, but like the enemy has a chance, I forget exactly what the parameters are, but they have a chance to steal NPCs like from the Ottergon area. So like you could suddenly not be able to get chocobos anymore.
They just kidnap them?
They do. Yeah. You could suddenly, and you have to physically go rescue them. You have to form like a,
An alliance to go get them.
Yeah, like a Spec Ops type thing where you have to like farm keys and then go and release the NPCs and stuff like that. So
I mean, that's kind of cool though.
it is cool, yeah. Now it has some limitations if you may or may not remember, and that you know how you walk around in Juno, and there's like a maximum of like 20 people that you can see within your immediate vicinity. Well, there's like 200 effing models that get populated when these battles start. So
geez.
you can definitely feel like everyone around you is dying, because they are, first of all. But which is accurate. That's an accurate feeling. But you can't actually see everybody dying. So like you get a fresh, a new perspective on how effed everyone is getting up, right?
Right.
If you move like 10 feet. Oh, there he is.
I'm right here.
I think it's awesome. It definitely
It
is.
sounds great.
Like,
I never got a chance to do that. I basically got like a level 62 Dragoon and was working on my artifact gear and quit playing.
Do you think that you'll try Corsair again? I mean, it's pretty expensive, I would imagine. Like if it's like Ranger.
I'm slowly getting my bearings. I killed a 62 tough yesterday on level 58. Is this gonna aggro me? I bet it is, isn't it?
I don't know.
I should probably here. I can actually cast.
No, it's not. It's fine. That's not
Are
gonna
you
do
sure?
it. Yeah, I have the thingy. I have the thingy that tells me if they aggro or not.
Oh, okay.
I mean, granted, I was paying zero attention to whether it was gonna aggro you or not,
Yeah,
but I
you
can
just
tell you.
were booking.
Well, I'm like a 75 paladin. What do I have to be afraid of?
Right.
And if there is something to be concerned about, all I have to do is outrun you, which should be pretty easy.
Hey, I can cast sneak and invis on myself.
I don't know why. I thought you were gonna say like you were gonna be able to cast like magic missile.
No, I'm not that cool.
These also do not aggro. The only things that aggro in here are like robber crabs and I think Gooboo.
That's the way we came.
Yeah. All right, where's the thing say you have to go?
It just said to get a key and get a open up a chest.
Oh, it's one of these.
Yeah.
What piece is it?
It's this one's gloves. Hang on. So head to Boyata Tree and open a coffer there. So either obtain a Boyata coffer key or come as a thief and bring along tools to pick the locks. Which I don't have a thief high enough to come here, so we need to kill shit and get a key.
Okay.
Which the keys drop off of. Hang on, and I'll tell you. Bark spiders, death caps, moth eaters, robber crabs, night crawlers. Some word I can't say. Looks French. And old gooboos.
All right, I definitely am gonna come back. Okay, I'm coming back, but I have to warp back to swap my sub job to thief.
Oh. I mean,
But
couldn't we just
back,
kill
buddy.
some shit and get a key?
No, you have to make it drop from these. I'm pretty sure. There's no way to like buy a key, unfortunately.
I have to buy a key?
No, you don't. You can't buy a key. You have to grab it from one of these guys.
Right.
All right, so just
I
give
mean,
me.
that's fine. Yeah, you just go do your thing. I'll just hang out here. You're definitely coming back, right?
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
Going to get cigarettes and...
Yeah, I'm not
We'll be
gonna go
back.
do literally anything else but farm keys. I'll be right back. Trust me, bro.
Okay.
Look me in my eyes through my helmet. Trust me.
Are you there, Fajer? I can't see you.
Oh, thank God, dude. All right, everybody, we're gonna swap over to Xenosaga, and we're gonna fly. Oh shit! No, I'm still on the call. I forgot.
He's like, F this guy. I'm done with him.
Yeah, Callium said he had to go do something else. I don't know. He summons me all the way out there, and then
What a dick.
what a dick, dude. Wow.
What's an anime?
I can smell you.
Oh my god.
All right, thief me. My thief is 69, so that should be high enough. Actually, well, I might stay with Let me keep it on Thief 69. The power level between Paladin and Thief shouldn't be that large. And it should increase the chances of us getting the key faster by quite a bit.
Okay.
There's a little bit of copium in me saying that, but
Well, I can also. Yeah, I can heal us. My dragon
that's
heals,
right.
or my dragon heals both of us. So if your health drops below 50 or mine does, it just like I just cast Dia and it heals like 250, 300 health.
that's true. You're not wrong.
It's kind of great actually.
Chad, have we discovered a new main healer?
It's kind of, well, I mean,
New
my
main healer class?
my MP sucks. Like I only have 100. So
Yeah, but you can always get like astrals and stuff like that, right? That's how you
mean,
forge new
yeah.
metas.
like I just keep casting Dia.
Yeah,
I'd have
D's
to
nuts.
These nuts. I'd have to have a whole bunch of like MP gear, but then just like the dragoon head, right? So at 50% for everybody. It's like, oh, your health is at 50. Well, you're healed again.
All right, I am on my way.
Oh, my emeralds! Oh,
My emerald.
I have no idea what that's from. I feel like it's I feel like it's something Zelda related, but when I go meme diving, I go like way deep into like pretty cursed websites like myinstance.com, where like half of the sounds that are supposed to be funny, quote unquote, are just like bass boosted versions of like regular memes. So you might come across like 8 duplicates, and then, you know, like seven pages into like a 50-page like Hall of Fame section, you might actually find one that's like good.
Boy slim thick, skinny legend got me quaking.
Man, I'm surprised you don't have Boom Goes the Dynamite. You're old enough to know what that is.
I have heard of it. I have not partaken.
Oh my god.
I am old enough to know what this is. If you recognize this, I'll be very proud of you.
berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm
I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream. Of course I do. That's, excuse me, did you say berries? And what else? Cream? Oh, berries and cream?
Dude, and the way that he looks at you,
I don't know.
like it's just like it's suspended
Stalker.
disbelief.
And then he does that silly ass dance, like when he claps his hand. Oh, that commercial is great.
Thank you, Tomaine, for contributing to the Hot Tub Stream 2 Extra Stream Edition Challenge. How are you?
Berries? What else?
Did you know that he actually made his own YouTube channel like a year ago and started posting semi-regularly to it?
I did not know that.
I think it's truly, and I'm not memeing when I say this. I know I meme a lot, so it's hard to like differentiate between like my normal speech patterns. But it like his channel is called like The Real Berries and Cream Lad.
Oh my god, he did.
Yeah, I've not consumed any of the content that's on the channel.
I don't really want to,
But I mean, I listened to like one to 2 minutes. Tired? Me too, man. After the stream ends, I'm gonna boot up my computer and then get like probably at my other computer, my work computer, and get like 5 or 6 hours of, you know, overtime in, because my workplace has seen it fit to just decide that certain metrics need to be hit or be destroyed. and so, you know,
kind of sucks.
it does, yeah. It's just they just woke up one day and chose to be like that.
Chose violence.
Hello, this. And it was, I saw it coming, dude, because I work for GameStop, so I can pretty closely predict when a corporation is gonna corporate, right? And we were getting overwhelmed with work, like my whole department, and they were discussing like ways to get out of it. And so I was the one that was saying the quiet part out loud from around that time where I was like, we need more people. You cannot keep making the line go up without making sure that there's sufficient support for it.
Yeah.
And corporation was like, yeah, but like, what are other alternatives? And apparently one of the ways that they saw fit to try to just make the line continue to go up without, you know, spending additional funds on payroll is for them to have like an emergency release valve in the form of, what if we give people like incentives to work harder, but we make them just hard enough that we do not think that they could attain them easily or, you know, barely at all? Like really reach for the stars type stuff that, you know, if they do hit the mark, isn't gonna hurt us too much.
That's kind of shitty.
Yeah, no, it was. And they even, you know, they let it slip that that was the case, that they were like, these are very high metrics, but, you know, if you do hit them, then we'll give you a conditional bonus based off of that. So, as you can imagine, because most people are monetarily motivated, because, you know, they like food and entertainment sources and things like that. They basically,
the lights on.
Yeah, they basically like destroyed themselves to hit this metric, and they were hitting it regularly, and, you know, true to their word, they paid out the conditional bonuses, but after the month ended, they were like, okay, we're not doing the program anymore because we've been able to get our numbers under control. And I was like, okay, so like they've seen now that people can do it. All they have to do is destroy themselves for money, right? And like, when's the when's the ball gonna drop?
Yeah.
And lo and behold, 1.5 months later, you know, circa within the last, you know, month and a half, they were like, okay, now is the expectation to have it always be that way.
Yeah, no, sorry. There was incentive to do this before. There's not now.
Yeah, the incentive is like keeping your job or whatever, which is like the American way.
Yeah, no, fuck that. There are so many places that you could work. Like, businesses are starting to realize, oh, if we want to keep people, we actually have to pay them a fair wage.
Yeah, and there are like benefits to it for sure.
Sorry, that was thunder. That was good. God, sorry.
No, you're good. All right, you ready? I'm gonna start pulling things. There's a very good chance that this is gonna. All these are gonna like. I'm gonna pull the other one that's further away.
Okay.
It's very likely that they'll link. Otherwise,
it will be fun.
And they'll sneak it into this corner. Last frame of reference for where I am.
Look at my Look at my dragon. Right. Look at my wyvern. We're good.
Yeah. So I will survive my current workplace conditions. I've trained my brain to tolerate way worse than this.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have to. Like.
True.
Like that's. So I was before I worked where I work now. I worked for a managed services company, which, if you don't know what that is, it's basically hired IT support. It's third-party IT support for local businesses in our area.
Yeah.
And it started out and it was great, and I enjoyed it because we only had maybe like 30 clients, and we had a team of about 8 or 9 people, and so like the work-life balance was good. But they kept, you know, sales kept hiring more and more and kept pushing more and more. Oh, are we gonna link? Nope.
Possibly. I don't know why. It says they're supposed to link. If they don't, I don't know why.
I mean, we're not gonna question it.
I just don't feel like I should move. Is the thing. Is that I don't know why.
If you move, they're gonna be like, oh look, our friend. They're beating him up. What the hell?
Hope you don't mind. I'm just gonna quickly do this.
Oh, hold on. Oh my god. Don't you want to hit it from behind?
Well, so thankfully one of the benefits. Okay, I was kind of hoping that we were gonna have an MLG moment and the key drop descent, but that's fine. This is definitely gonna link. There's no universe where it doesn't. Yep, there it goes.
There it goes.
All we have to do is beat it in like 30 seconds. That's what she said.
It's fine. I can heal, remember?
That's true.
Don't even worry.
Don't even sweat, dog.
Yeah, don't worry your pretty robot head.
What the dog doing?
But yeah, as the other company got bigger and bigger, they started expecting more and more out of us. And you know, I kept drinking the Kool-Aid and oh, it'll get better, it'll get better, it'll get better, and it never did. And finally, I just said, fuck this noise. And I'm glad I did. Oh hey, I'm paralyzed. Are you paralyzed?
I am not paralyzed at this moment.
Okay.
I can trick attack off of you and have it count as a critical hit.
Okay.
So like you can just stand
Hold on.
still, and this should do a lot to it. There we go. I don't think it quite. No, it didn't go off on you, but that's okay.
It's okay. I'll heal in a minute. When my health gets below 350, I can heal.
I mean, probably nothing is gonna be as bad as like GameStop, like in terms of like what corporate expect from you.
Yeah.
Oh, it silenced you?
Yeah, it did. I forgot to bring echo drops. It's okay. Oh shit, maybe it's not okay.
Okay, run. There you go. I'm out. Goodbye. Rest in peace, buddy.
Oh, and I leveled down too. No.
Rest in pepperonis.
Look at you going. Of course. Okay, we just need to not kill those because those will silence.
Yeah.
We'll
No,
kill something else.
Yeah, let's go kill something else.
That's
a good idea.
Literally anything else, and we'll be fine. Oops.
Hello, Yame. How are you doing today? I hope that you're having the best day ever. Or at least a close approximate. I do not have a means of raising you.
Okay, I can just release.
Can you let me know when you're about to release so I can, you know, go to be right back screen and wait until you're finished?
Released.
You're supposed to let me know.
Why?
Very good. Got my teeth cleaned. How are you, Stoic? I'm functional. I'm here. Hello, Vossen. How are you doing? I've had more sleep than I traditionally have had. He says as he slurs his words. Law word wrong. Compared to like the last couple of weeks, I am like on my, you know, medication of like Mountain Dew Baja Blast energy drink to keep me cognizant. I'm probably gonna take the day off tomorrow because like today was just like nuts. I never got a chance to do any of this stuff that I wanted to do, and my little ducklings kept getting locked out of mission critical things that they need in order to do their jobs properly. And what the hell is that? What is that? Is that like in a yaya face? That's scary. I mean, Xenosaga. Xenosaga never happened. If it means anything. Oh, okay, I can tell. It does kind of look like Krillin. Boston's right. Krillin or the yaya face is both fine.
I say if it is Krillin, he's not cowering in fear enough.
What was the story behind him banging a robot?
Let's not talk about that.
It's a thing though, right? Like how did that even happen? Didn't they just kind of like?
Well, it wasn't a robot. It was a half
Android
Yeah.
18 or whatever.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
And then she's like, she just wakes up and says to Krillin, "I want your USB stick and my USB 3.2 port." USB-A and USB-C. Yeah, my USB-A, you know what I mean?
You just gotta jam it.
You must construct additional pylons. You require more Vespine gas.
I can do that.
ASCII spam as per request. You're just trying to farm engagement. You can't fool me. And like, it's respectable. You can farm all the engagement you want to try to get the coins out of it. So Ayame is a huge benefactor in trying to get the Hot Tub Stream 2 Extra Stream Edition challenge stream online.
But I don't think that gets you coins, does it?
I actually don't know. I will say that I think that it does. It doesn't get you a lot, but you do sometimes just for chatting after what seems to be like a 10-15 minute gap, like it gives you like a here you go, here's for your trouble type amount, like 15
attaboy for
or
your
like 20.
coins.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You want a dick guy? I can't be dick guy. I'm just a cat.
Got him.
I want an explanation. I want somebody that has dick guy in their stream, probably like Electroslag or Yuyame. He likes to visit you sometimes. He really likes to visit Warsguard. I know that, so maybe I have to ask him. But like if he's in your chat next, ask him why he doesn't go to my channel. Is it? And I know that this has been like a recurring topic, but like, you know, is it? It's like something about me that just doesn't like do it for him.
I mean, it could be how cold and lifeless you are.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I guess that if he's looking for people that don't think it's funny, and I legitimately would be like, wow, dude, your art is, I don't know if that's, I'm sure that that's like copy pasted, but if you had some say in like the creative process, like that S is amazing.
And you ate an entire wheel of cheese? Not even mad.
Maybe it's you, never seen you and him in the same place. An RP, Cox gun. You think you got it all figured out, don't you? You think you're so smart. Well, guess what? Always has been. Fires in the boss's back.
You know, I'm over here trying to fight my way to you, and I literally could just invisible and...
Oh no!
It's over 9,000!
I was wondering why your HP bar was going up and down. And by up and down, I mean left and right.
Yeah.
Are you okay now, or do you want me to rescue you?
No, I don't need rescuing.
Okay.
I'm fine.
It kind of looks, I mean, if you were going for like a gun, Ayame, it does, just from its general shape, look like a pump action shotgun. I don't know if that's exactly what you were going for. But like, I can get the sentiment. Oh man. But by the way, because I have it here on my little note card that I need to make sure that the world knows. If you have not played Disco Elysium yet, there's like this big like visual novel Steam sale that's going on at the moment. There's a few things before I forget, and I have to say it now, otherwise I'm not going to remember. Disco Elysium is one of those games that you have to play before you rip, okay? Like, just, you need to play it at least once. Even if you're not hugely into like visual novel-esque games or like even CRPGs, even though it's not technically that, just do me a favor and just buy it, okay? Like, help me help you in this way. I need to actually look to see if there's these other ones that are coming to mind. Doki Doki Literature Club is also one that you should play. Although if you're squeamish at all, or you're sensitive to certain types of darker themes, don't play it. It won't look as though that's the type of game that it is. I'm not going to say anything more on that, but let me see. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Okay, it's $15, which is still worth it. IMO, LOL. What about Cooking Companions? Same thing?
Yeah, or Little Misfortune. Play that one. That one's great.
Little Misfortune?
Yeah, Little Misfortune or Franbo. They're both by the same company.
I saw... I need to do this to make this muscle memory before I forget. Lissa Ishida?
Yeah, she played Little Misfortune. That game is great.
So Lissa is extremely worth watching. She's a variety streamer, a bun streamer, everyone's favorite bun streamer. She single-handedly, along with M, like Lady M, gives me life while I am trying not to pull my face off during the workday. She is great vibing material. She passes a vibe check in every way. So like, go to her thing and hit the purple follow button. All right, Callium is back.
I am.
All right, this time we're probably gonna go a little bit deeper in. Ooh.
Phrasing.
Because those will definitely link. They're close enough to be considered like pairs.
They link and they silence, which is a bad time for me.
Damn, Callium looking geared. True, and that's even with me getting him killed within the first 3 mobs.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, I'm gonna level in a minute too.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're probably getting. If I'm getting like 60 XP off of these, you're probably getting around 80.
I was getting about 50.
Oh. It's weird
Mm.
how the level differences can affect how experience is calculated, because there was one time in band camp where I was like level 13 or 12 or something fighting crabs when everyone else was like 15 or something, 15, 16. And I was like way under leveled, but it was just like a group activity sort of thing. And I was getting maybe like 70% of what everyone else was, which is very strange to me.
We can kill the spiders too, by the way.
Yeah, the bark spiders do work.
Yeah. I'm just gonna get my MP up real quick while you do all the work.
Okay. I'm not as strong as I am on my paladin, so, you know, just keep an eye on me. Oh, what are you trying to do, Stoic? I'm trying to get keys, man. I don't know why, but these like mushroom creatures and these spiders have like keys like shoved way up their butt. Like really like way up there, like comically way up there. And I have to extract it with my knife, kind of like, you know, extracting pearls from a clam. Just if you want to enjoy that mental visual.
That's a thing, yeah. Oh hey, here.
See-
I can do this too.
Yami, your other message, I think it says show me weebs. Is that what it says? And I don't know what the last thing was supposed to be. Oh, I see. Well, I'm looking at the chat via OBS right now, so like it might appear totally normal in Twitch chat itself. It could be one of them situations, you know?
What the fuck? That's fucking teamwork.
Thank you very much for that.
What's your favorite position?
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Cooking Companions is also a good visual novel type thing. Again, it has darker themes that are implied in the title of it, and that's all I'm gonna say on that. But like,
Oh, geez, I should be helping you. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine, dude. You know, whatever you got going on, I'm sure. You know.
I was just getting. I mean, if you don't want to die when your health gets low.
Can you just do me a favor and stand in front of me? Like as close to the front. There you go. That's good. Just gonna do a little hate transfer on you. There you go,
cool.
big bro. Oh no, it's still on
Stop
you.
moving. I'm okay. You move. I'll stand still.
You know, I already blew my wad, dude. I don't have any more abilities. It's all on cooldown.
I don't want it anymore.
I blew everything that I have all over your back, and now the spider wants some. Okay.
Phrasing. I hate it here.
Wow, you're getting tore up. You better not die again.
I'm fine. If I die again, we're gonna just. Oh my god.
Can you 2 hour?
Shit.
Can you 2 hour?
Nope. I'm okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm
Dude,
amazed, dude. Did that miss you?
It did.
Wow.
Dude,
I probably
I'm
should
fine.
not pull stuff off of you anymore, because they do.
No, I can heal. It's fine.
You say that. Okay, one. Ooh, look at that! Yeah, dude.
I'm not. Did I die? No. Did we get a key? Yes.
I hit it on the mark.
Oh my god! Inhuman reactions!
Wow! Congratulations!
A lot on that bit.
Oh hey, yeah. I should probably do that, right?
Congratulations. All it cost you was your life.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that's Callum. We did BC&Ms with Hot Dog yesterday.
We did do BC&Ms. Hi, Boston.
Let me tell you, it is nerve-wracking to do anything in this man's shadow.
Who, Hot Dog?
No, you.
Why?
Because you have like a You have like a kaleidoscopic, like it's
I'm
a
not
kaleidoscopic
that bad,
aura around
geez.
you, like the gravitational pull of like your balls alone is like it's all I could do just to.
I like Twinkies, okay? I'm sorry. The hamburger and hot dogs, they just call to me.
I'm just saying, dude. Like my hands are sweaty, knees weak, mom spaghetti.
Yeah, I know. It's fine.
I would do anything for you, hero. I would.
You're
I'd
getting a
kill a
little
man,
creepy.
dude. You point him to me, and he's a dead man.
Dial it back about 2 notches.
Oh, okay. All right.
There we go.
What the dog doing? That's a good question. All right, now what? You have to open up something in here.
I gotta find a chest.
Do you have the treasure coffer maps? I have them
No.
built into my maps, so.
I have the map add-on that the launcher gives me, but I don't think it shows me the treasure coffers.
Okay. If you see anything that's called a robber crab, do not get within like 20 of it.
I mean, I can just cast sneak and invis on myself.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot you do have access to that, even though you reminded me like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, I mean, it's good.
Kind of the same headspace as like me forgetting that I purchased and light for 1,000,000 gil, and then I have to remind myself like clockwork that it exists and that's available to me as a utility option. Sag just wanted to know what Ellie doing. Oh, I thought El Harabel was in here, and I thought you were trying to say her name. And it's Elly. She's probably. There's a good chance I'm gonna snap my own neck live on stream. She's just lying there.
Please don't do that. At least let me get my. Let's get the loot first, and then
Yeah, and then you're like, whatever happens to you after that is none of my concern.
Well, I mean, yes and no.
I get that
'cause
vibe.
I've got like 3 pieces to get, so let's do all that first.
I am growing stronger. Yes. Yes, I am growing very strong.
There, let me see where you are. Oh, you're right behind me. Very good.
Yeah, I mean, just look for the dragon.
So thankfully, most, if not all, of the coffer spots should be on this map. They're just kind of like spaced out because, Square Enix, circa 2000, did not believe in any handouts, literally at all.
Yeah.
Except in one specific mission where you were like balls deep into like a high-ranking mission. I think it was like main mission like 8 or something like that. And the NPC Zeed is like, okay, now before you leave, make sure you go to this other part that I'm going to tell you now. It's at H6. And I was like, I cannot believe that they actually
Just gave us the answer. What is
exactly? When does that happen?
Yeah, the only thing that kills me is on the missions when it's like, oh, you need to go to this place and do this thing. So I go there and they're like, wait, it's not unlocking. Why? Oh, well, there was a cutscene with a completely unknown NPC that you were supposed to go talk to first. That it didn't mention that anywhere in any of the dialogue. It's like, this is. What do you mean?
Yeah, they all Dark Souls you, right?
Yeah.
And that they're like, it's an NPC that's like, I've heard tell of there being a sacred laundromat somewhere in the world, and you gotta go there and wash this particular piece of clothing that I give you. And then the game does not tell you, hey, you should probably talk to the guy next to him.
Yeah.
Even though there's no indication that this is a thing. Robber Crabs, I forgot.
That's cool.
Sneak through here.
Oh, well, you might need it.
Okay, it is not up there, and which is great because I do not remember how to get up there. I don't know if there's a ledge or not. All right, but it is not here. And we already checked there. So time for me to go north. But like it did like for a thief, like one of my thief quests, eloquently put self. I needed to apparently go to whatever, I should know what this is called, dude, but it's like totally slipping me right now. That goblin infested place that's like all the way southwest of South Gustaberg. Oh wait, is that? No, I keep mistaking your your dragon for the coffer spot. That is not the case. Okay, it is not here. Then it has to be further in. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna flee. Never mind. Flee is on cooldown.
I mean, I can. Okay.
Oh, it was Dangraf Wadi is what it was called. And you're supposed to have like 3 different items to trade to these 3 goblins that are located like all on opposite ends of each other, of course. And like there's no way of knowing that there has to be even like an order to it. Like you're told that you have to go to, well, you're not told, it's hinted that you have to go to Dangraf Wadi, right? So like they give you that, but they don't give you any information on, are these, no, these are sound. Yeah, these Gubu do aggro.
Okay, I'm gonna have to recast stuff in a second.
Okay.
Do these aggro too?
The crawlers also do. It's all sight, sorry, it's all sound through here.
Okay.
But there's nothing indicating that you have to talk to like where the goblins are, first of all. Like there's even like a totally BS fake wall type thing that you just have to know is there. But it's like it's like a double illusionary wall that you just have to know that it's there, and then you have to know that it leads you to a particular like vent that shoots you up into like a secondary hidden tunnel. And that goblin is there and is going to be a part of it, but like you have to like know this shit. Like how people figured this crap out, like when the game launched, it's insane because you don't know what quests you're flagging or what they'll lead you to. Like there's a lot of quests that are in this game that's like, we want you to literally kill God, okay? But like at the end of it, like after you kill God, you get like a brass dagger. And there's other quests like, you know, in the Metalworks where you talk to a Galka and he's like, hey, I'm doing a thing here and I need to lube up this machine. If only I had some lube.
Oh, that's the warp quest. I did that the other day.
Yeah. And you're like, did you check Amazon? And they're like, well, no, I want you to be the one to get it.
Yeah. Like, you do know I've killed a god, right? Like,
yeah.
It's like,
exactly.
yeah, but I still really want that lube.
And it has to be you.
And he's like digging in his belly button as he says it, like all perverted like and such.
Yeah.
Oh, you give me that lube. It's like, buddy, I don't think so. I mean, if you're into those kinks, that's all you, but I ain't interested in that.
Yeah, it was like, it's only like $300 to get like a 55-gallon of drum of lube on Amazon. Right? And then you could turn basically the entirety of your house into a slip and slide.
Now, this was Amazon circa 2006, though, right? So they didn't have that. He'd have been getting it on eBay, right? Or Craigslist.
Yeah. Just got a weird quest I had to do recently, too, in the Naked Tower Climb. What the fuck is that about? Thankfully, I've only ever experienced, I have to refresh Sneak. And I'm just guessing that the second coffer map is up here.
Stop using those silent oils. I can just cast it.
Oh, it's muscle reflex.
That's fine. Like, it's your money that you're using, so.
It's true. I do have a lot of mushroom stew money, so it's not like breaking the bank or anything. Because like, what are people gonna do? Stop consuming mushroom stew? not with what I put in it. Coffer key map. I am the Breaking Bad of the mushroom stew market. Yep. The people that are selling through right now. It has to be on the first map. So that must mean that somebody opened up the chest already. It's literally only showing me the first map. So we'll have to go back and just recheck the spots, I guess. Thankfully, the treasure coffers do respawn after about 15 minutes, if I'm remembering correctly.
Okay. Well, thanks for your help, by the way.
Yeah, you're fine.
It's all good. Doing this in a party would have been awful. Or trying to get a party to do this would have been awful.
The second time that I got really into this game was on Eden. And that was okay. The coffer was literally right here. It's not exactly where the markers said they were going to be, but you know, go on, open that MF. Is this your first artifact armor? Well, actually, it doesn't matter. We have to kill Darkspark anyway.
Yeah, we need to kill Darkspark. I got the legs, but yeah, this is the first that requires Dark Spark.
Okay, the Mandies do not aggro.
Okay, I was actually gonna ask that.
And everything is in here is sound anyway, so you're not gonna get aggro at all.
Open, damn you.
It's because you're invisible.
Yeah, you're right.
Because apparently you can't even see what your own hands are doing. I guess the lore implication is that you've made everything that is in your possession also invisible.
So I'm just like fumbling around with my spear.
Yeah, well, it's like you have like a key ring, right? So like you don't with like 8,000. You have like basically like a janitor's key ring set.
All right, I got some pants or some gloves, old gauntlets.
Okay. All right, I'm going to ward back then, and I'm going to suit up as a paladin, and we will go kill Darkspark.
Cool.
If you've enjoyed this crazy stream so far, make sure that you sign up for Raid Shadow Legends using my partner link.
Oh, God.
It's the #1 mobile MMO RPG, MMO Lite.
Why are you like this?
Get 10 free pulls today, and then 10 free pulls in the game too.
Have you ever
Just
actually
kidding.
played that game?
No, but I know that they are trying to or have made. What is that like League of Legends anime thing that came out?
Oh, shit! I watched it.
It was big.
It was really good.
Of
It was
Legends
really good,
anime.
too.
Arcane.
Arcane, yeah.
They made an Arcane, or are making it an Arcane for it.
For Shadow Legends?
For Raid Shadow Legends, yeah.
Oh no.
And when I say they made an Arcane, like we're gonna chat, we're gonna watch. All 8,000 people are definitely watching right now are gonna have to experience this too. Nope, that's my channel. What is it? Raid Shadow Legends cartoon. Call of the Arbiter.
That's what it's called?
Yeah. It's only 60 seconds. So, you know, either ignore what's going to happen on the screen or make peace with God, whichever you prefer. Right, I'm going to keep my music on.
We're going to watch it. Okay.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
All right, there's that. And then I wish I had a button to just play. There we go.
From time immemorial, none have escaped the torment of war. But hidden deep in the world, there is a cure.
No, Tomato, I did not accept any sponsorship deal. Hashtag not sponsored in Comic Sans font. Maybe I should do that. Here. There you go, on the right there. I wonder if just showing this is gonna be enough to get me content ID'd. I mean, it's basically like I'm doing free advertising for them.
Yeah.
Did you like that, chat? Make sure you follow my partner link. There's no partner link. Don't look for that. I'm not sponsored. You're passionate about their vision and doing it for free. Understandable. You get it, dude. And I knew that you would. Could I get more stew? I've got another person hooked. Possibly. I'll send it to you. Man blew through 2 stews in 2 days. I guess that makes sense. If like one person's average party is like 3 hours, that'll do it. Order of operation.
I gotta go to lower Juno now.
Okay. I'm just gonna head over there.
Yeah.
I gotta get my drip on. Here we are. Double check to make sure that my default macro set looks good. It does. Or default equip set. Did you, Ayame, did you ever get Luishita cast to work? Like the way that you wanted? I did take a second glance at it, but it looks like actual coding, and that scares me. Like, I get that it's all, like, conditionals once you see past, like, the Matrix, but... For my red mage. Now, did you grab, like, a Lua page from someone, or did you, like, just fiddle with it until you sussed out what you wanted it to do?
Ugh, I'm R0ing.
Am I gonna R0? No.
It's because I was... Juno's always terrible for this. Although lately it's not been as bad, but... I think it knows that we're trying to do something, so...
I feel like I should try to crash the mushroom stew market. My instincts are telling me that I should. And if I was really like chaotic good, I would set my own mushroom stew prices to like 4,200 and then buy it from myself. Although I don't know if that's allowed or not. I don't know if there's any rule against it. I'd have to look into it. Because like I don't know if there's any rule against like you causing like self-inflicted wounds and jokering and basically being like that one scene in the, I think it's Batman Rises, when like Heath Ledger burns like all the cash with gasoline. It's about the message. I'm bringing this whole stew economy tumbling down. Hornshagull. Like I have enough money to comfortably do whatever I want. There aren't too many like pricey things that I have my eye on that I'm like, I need to save up for that. I basically successfully avoided the headspace where I'm like, I'm like living paycheck to paycheck because I'm just like saving up just enough to buy like Scorpion Harness +1 and stuff like that. Like, I'll dish out if I really feel like a piece of gear is, like, integral to my, you know, user end experience, but... Let me see. You did the base code from Thorny Tutorial, then grabbed the spell conditionals from two people's codes and Frankenstein them together, and it works. It's alive. 16 sets. Some of them doubled up and will be more customized when I have more geared for my red mage, so, like, enhancing versus self-enhancing. It's the same right now. I mean, just... Like, for me, I would be like... I would consider myself lucky if I'm able to get the Frankenstein code to actually, like, behave in the way that it's supposed to. I mean, I know it's not anywhere near as efficient for, you know, a lot of the use cases that you would want Luigi to cast for, but... Like, just from my experience with Blue Mage, I've gotten so used to using the internal equip set like system. Like, it's been a while since I've shown it off, but let's see, equip sets. So for Blue Mage, it's hard to see at the top right with Adia Kramer from Final Fantasy VIII and the you know, the YouTube video chat log for, like, you know, the 24 people that watch my videos asterisk on YouTube. youtube.com/@prostoic. Link and subscribe me, please. But I have like 20 different macro sets or equip sets just for every spell combination that Blue Mage uses. Alright, let me go to Valdunia. And that took a lot of effort. That's also in combination with a macro book that is just called Blue Spellbook. And at the top here, sorry, you know, top donation and top bits and like the the other event list there is also blocking it. But I have spell books broken, or spell lists broken down by like monster type. So like all of the Arcana family Spells are under Arcana, dragons under dragons, dragons use nuts, undead, demons, birds and bats. Apparently, I differentiated amorphs like slimes and shit like that. Aquans, Luminian, Plantoid, Vermin 2. Apparently, there's like 12, 15 different like vermin type moves. Lizards, Beast 1, Beast 2, Beastmen 1 through 3. And you might be thinking to yourself, why would you bother? Why wouldn't you just have it as like a blob? Well, person that definitely ask her in chat. It's because, and I'm gonna be that dude from Sunny in Philadelphia, like with the with the like the lines connecting like all the different pictures together and stuff like that, like a crazy person. Is because there's a thing called monster correlation for Blue Mage and Beastmaster. It's just basically like translated over from Beastmaster, where if you have like a monster family, like for example birds, using a move or attacking something that is like worms, then in like as a Beastmaster you would see sometimes the worm get intimidated by fighting the bird, right? Because it's supposed to be simulating like an ecosystem, but like bird moves are more effective against the worms and so on and so forth. That also is factored into Blue Mage, where there's like a 10% damage and resistance modifier that's baked into spells of a monster family that is traditionally considered to be a predator of a different monster family. So not only do you have to factor in the monster for like maximum damage, assuming that the spell by its like at its base values is any good, like you won't ever, unless they buff it, you won't ever see me using 1,000 needles because it has a chance to be resisted Lamel for like 250, 350 MP to do like 500 damage or something like that. It's like go fucking sell. Oh man. But like you have to factor in like the spell element, because the elements also play into it, dude, if you did not know. So yeah, Blue Mage is like one of those extremely high skill cap jobs that I fell in love with just just because of its lore and everything like that. Like mind flayers and shit that you see deep in the annals of Arapago Reef. Deep in the annals, whatever. What are you, some kind of Encyclopedia Britannica guy?
I mean, I just like when you say words.
Are you some kind of language lord, huh?
Sure.
Guys, queen, slay! Slay! Slay your enemies!
What was I talking about? I don't remember anymore.
Something anal.
Oh, yeah. So there's mind flayers that are deep in the annals of Arapago Reef, right? With like all the broken ships and shit. Where I think you need to go in order to unlock Corsair. You need to go there at some point. But there's like mind flayers like tucked way in the back. And, spoilers for like a 20-year-old MMORPG. But all Blue Mages are destined to one day become mind flayers. And it's supposed to be like a samurai seppuku thing where you're supposed to like either like off yourself or get offed. Have somebody get you off before that happens. Did you DC?
I did, but I'm back.
Oh, Callium.
I sent you an invite.
Oh. I sent you an invite.
Oh, okay. But I need so there's a piece of this that I haven't done yet, apparently. I need a Tenshodo something or other. I don't know.
What? Let me see where you're at. You have the hands, right?
I got the old gauntlets.
Dragoon, Fall Face 11 Classic.
It says I have to talk to. I gotta talk to this yin person who is in Neptune's Spire, but I can't get in because I don't have a Tenshoto invite. So I'm trying to figure out how the fuck to do that.
Invite full face classic. You can just buy those, and you can just let me know if it's like in an uncomfortable price range.
Okay.
It is.
Where are those at?
Under others and then miscellaneous.
Okay.
There should be a ton there, and you get one for free when you progress. I think in like just your normal nations, like chain, your vanilla missions. So like they should be expensive. They should be like 1,000.
You said it was under MISC? There
Yeah.
it is. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. I was like, if it's more than like 70K, then I don't have enough. But
Don't you worry. For the purposes of making sure that your quality of life is as high as I can possibly make it, I am your mushroom stew sugar daddy.
Oh baby.
And also, you know, I'll just have you pay me back through a combination of an extremely high APR loan and, you know, borderline erotic services. Like, so basically, like, a good example of that would be, like, I'm going to give you an ostrich feather, and you're going to get just close enough to make contact. But then, you know, pull away.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
Yeah.
To a T.
Like one of my
Like, what am I supposed to
Japanese
say to that?
enemies.
Whoa, what do we have here? Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner.
Oh, man. Gonna communicate through emotes only, get the AH Callium. So true.
Now I have a membership card.
Okay. I believe that you just shove it into the Mithra at the front desk. Do
I
you not
did,
quote me on
yeah.
that? Okay.
Yeah, no, I already did that. I'm going to talk to the person. Sorry for the delay.
You're fine. I got other video games. So I'm gonna boot up right now. Enter game player toggle. Turn that off. And turn on my definitely real PlayStation 2 controller.
I gotta go get this toolbox.
Okay, so in case you missed a chat, we're Junior now. We are doing a thing in outer space for reasons that I don't know. I think he's just investigating something, and then the bad guys showed up, and we boat rammed the heck out of their other boat, and now we're on their boat, and I do not know why, but you know,
Because plot points.
Exactly. Why, like, do these I guess there are people out there that would buy like lime green pants with like orange like inlays like this. I don't remember where I'm supposed to go. Oh, I grabbed key cards, that's right. What the heck? This isn't Final Fantasy. No, dude, it's a new patch. It looks like this now.
They really wanted to go back to the PS2 days.
Hell yeah, brother. He's got such a powerful run. Oh, I forgot. No, I'm not gonna deal with that. I already killed these enemies. I don't need to work any harder than I normally do. I'm a load save states, dude. I work hard enough as is. I pay my taxes, okay? You will play the game on your own time.
Started playing Thousand Arms on my Steam Deck.
No way. You know what Thousand Arms is?
Yeah, that game's great.
Oh my god, dude.
It's so bad. Like it. Like.
What do you mean?
All right, hold on. So I'm loving it. Right, the game. I mean, I played it. You know.
My man, 180.
I played it when I was a teenager. Like it's a very fun game. The dialogue is terrible.
Oh yeah, no, that is true.
It's so bad. Like it's
The voice
great,
acting is
but
pretty good.
It's so bad. Like the voice acting is very funny.
What do you so like? How do you feel about like dating people of the opposite sex for, you know, for
To build better
short term,
weapons?
yeah,
Absolutely,
short term
yes.
benefits to your weapons.
Of course. I mean, yes. Are you a womanizer? Well, I didn't think so. Well, you're gonna be one in this game. Oh, okay.
Use card number 3. Okay, we have that. But I have another card. Do I care about the other card? I don't think so.
Some ghost dude just talked to me. Okay.
I don't remember where the other thing is. The other door? No, this is the way that we came. I don't think we need to go this way. If people care about secrets and stuff like that, they can play Xenosaga on their own time.
Damn right.
For me, it's all about it's all about getting to the part where I can see Cosmos in that prototype suit again. If you know, you know. Got some serious Fifth Element vibes.
So you're saying that you're gonna spend 20 to 30 hours in a game for 10 minutes a cutscene?
Yes.
Got it.
That's what Xenosaga is.
Got it.
Little Master, do you remember our objective? Of course, we came for the mainframe. Now let's take care of it quickly. Is this what you want, video game? Okay, here we go. Terminal is flashing. Let's operate it. I know it's like an illusion of choice thing, but who selects no? I guess if you want to like go explore more of the ship, kind of answer my own question.
What if you said no and then it just went to a game over screen?
I think that happens in this game at least once.
Are
It
you
happens
ready to
really
save
early
the
on.
universe? No. And that's the way it ended.
Like very early on, it's like this is like a critical assignment. Like you literally cannot get out of doing this unless you're adamant, and then it's like a career-ending decision, and then you get the option to hit no, and then game's over you. It doesn't look like it's so hard that you'd have a tough time with it. Security system activated. All hands, please evacuate. Oh fuck! It's a. Does it really have a dick gun? What is this? Little Master told you not to touch it. This is the right terminal. Why does it have a ding dong gun?
It's really more of a dick cannon.
It's really like, what am I supposed to make of this? Why is it like sensually gesturing towards me like that, dude? Can we? I don't know how old Junior is, but regardless, it's not appropriate.
He's like, just touch it. You're gonna like it, I promise.
Boost your output down 50%. I remember getting trolled by Final Fantasy VII the very first time they played it, and it's like burned in my memory and the memory of probably countless millions others. But it's like when you're in the reactor area and you're fighting the guard scorpion, or the sentry scorpion, I think it's like canonically called, and like it was like a translation thing where the game via Barrett tries to warn you not to attack with its tail, but it comes in like 2 fragmentary sentences. And like you're taught early on that like enemies can act at any time, so you're basically like trying to rush through stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my NPC guy might actually die.
And you're just holding X to auto attack, and then in the middle of you waiting to attack, it lowers its tail or puts its tail up.
Yeah.
And then you're like, well, I wouldn't have attacked if I'd known it was gonna do that. Yeah.
It's like it. Well, Barrett says attack while its tail is up, and then there's a huge pause after that.
Yep.
And then it says, and then it finishes with, and it'll counterattack. But at that point, you're like, oh, I'm getting tutorialized, so like I should just attack it because that's what the game wants. I don't know what the mechanic is of this fight. My NPC guy is on 1 HP. Not even close, baby. When your summoner doing and punch misses. This soldier had no idea how close he actually came to death. Yeah, missing double punch definitely hurts for sure. I think that it would be funny for me and possibly at least a couple of others to whom, you know, are just chomping at the bit for any opportunity to perhaps justifiably prove me wrong. But I do think about playing Summoner and just trying to be like main heal only, like leaving that in my search comments.
We only have to do this Shadow Flame piece once, right?
You have to do it for each time that you get a new artifact armor hands.
Oh, for hands.
Yeah, for hands only.
Okay, but
we
for
do
like
have to farm other coffer keys for at least 2 other pieces, I think.
Yeah, well, so yeah, I need keys for the boots and the chest, I think, but we don't have to do the flame bullshit for those, right?
No. You just have to do Dark Spark for this one, for some reason.
Yeah, or Dark Spark, sorry, that was Dark Flame. It's whatever. It's all the same.
And like the original developers were like, we have to recycle this shit. This is a pain to implement. So they made it be required for every other artifact armor hands quest.
Mm-hmm. All right, in Zarkabard or whatever, where is the entrance to this place?
All the way left.
All the way left. Yeah. Let me sneak in and viz so things don't try to murder me.
Yeah, sneak and viz are both needed. You'll see the Aurora Borealis just climb up that little hill.
Okay.
Yame says, please do it. Main heal for me. Boston says, you can be my summoner group anytime. No summoner group for him. He wants to main heal in a normal party. Little kitty cat emoticon face. :3. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow.
I mean, why would they make... See, I understand that summoner can main heal. Right?
Of course you do.
Like,
it's just common knowledge.
But, like, I mean, I feel like a summoner's purpose wasn't to main heal, though, because they can really dish out damage.
I mean, that's true. However, have you considered the fact that it's Era Plus?
I mean, sure, but still, like, while yes, it is Era Plus, it's still based off of the, you know, the OG game itself, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there are certain, like, fundamental building blocks that don't get moved around too much.
Like,
Counterpoint, though.
How OP Beastmaster is. Holy shit, words are hard. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Counterpoint is that they get Carbuncle.
Okay. And?
They get Carbuncle, and Carbuncle can heal, therefore.
But they also get all these other things that don't heal. Literally everything else that doesn't heal.
Yeah, they can buff like crazy, man. They
Alright,
have,
well,
like...
I don't think white mages should heal because they get banished. So I think they should just spam banish.
Exactly.
And Dia and not cast a heal ever.
100%. You know why? Because they get Holy Breastplate.
Boom. You said it.
They're basically like paladins with more MP.
Next experience party I get in on my white mage, they're gonna be like, why aren't you healing? And I'm be like, Stoic told me not to. I just
Well,
press
no, you
banish.
don't say that. You justifiably say, you lay the groundwork, right? Because they're gonna reject it if you come out swinging like that. They're gonna be like, oh, that stoic guy. I've heard he has some very educated but uncomfortable opinions.
I thought Commander Cherenkov was here with you.
What's the matter?
You have to kind of
Skip dinner again.
coax them into it by being like, hey guys, just so you know, in RP,
He mentioned something.
I am a healer that turned to the dark side
Yeah.
because I lost my family to like an undead uprising, so I only cast banish now.
So I coax them into it, and when they continue to say no, I just slip a little something into their drink.
Yeah, you give them stew.
There it is. Boom. This plan's surefire gonna win.
That's the one qualm I have with Stoic. Other than that, he's a fantastic, brilliant robot. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of a deal breaker though, right? Like,
Just- Who's
I
helping with
mean-
Darkspark right now?
I mean you are.
It's over.
Come on, buddy. This is called content.
You what?
Oh, fuck.
Alright.
I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this.
I had, and I shit you not, a summoner that I made sure was well aware that they would be serving like a main healer function. And I was like, by the way, there's a high chance that you'll be asked to main heal for this party. And it was like 60 to 63 raptors in Ugg boot range. And he was like, yeah, sure, let's try it. And he was doing just fine, dude. The paladin was trying to like pressure him into like hasting and stuff like that. But he was the only person that was capable of healing
Yeah, you're right.
for like a 1,000 miles. It was either literally no party happened, or my man's was main healing. And we got the requisite amount of XP that you would, you know, expect out of a camp like that. 7,500, 8,000 an hour. He's insane, but we overlook it. It's fine. Oh yeah? Would an insane person sound like this? I sound very normal. Look at how normal I sound. I should mention now, because I failed to before, that my wife is out on work conference for like a week. So
Again?
yeah.
Oh
Well,
my
it's
God.
like a boat. She works for like a, not to dox her or anything, but she works for like a boating company, and like this
Okay.
is like one of the most.
So do you own a yacht?
No, I don't. I probably never will. I don't like getting wet, so like as long as I'm on like the boat itself, I should be fine. And like having like a Nintendo Switch or something, you know, instead of like enjoying air and stuff
You know,
like
the
that.
water or the scenery or literally anything else about being on a
Yeah,
boat.
I'm
Yeah.
fine with the water as long as it doesn't touch me. As long as I don't have to interface with it literally at all, I'm fine. Like I'll maybe like once a year I'll be like, yeah, I could imagine seeing myself in a pool, but then not actually do it.
So how do you bathe? Like how do you like wash your body? Or do you just not?
No, I just have my wife spray me down with hand sanitizer.
Perfect. What could go wrong?
Yeah, I mean it works pretty good.
I'm sure.
The conclusion the inference machine reached was that Cosmos' original battle capabilities are needed against average Gnosis. Obviously. Getting more difficult to handle the appearance of Gnosis with higher battle capabilities. I agree. Gnosis realized this and devised some sort of scheme. This will require proper handling. Remember that the Tech Attack R drill that you got permission to use must be set in a slot in order to use it. Okay.
All right,
Cosmos is now able to use the Tech Attack.
I think I'm here. Into the scary place with the walls and the shit. I just need to get
Okay.
empty real fast.
I'm gonna start killing stuff that's around the torch that will definitely aggro on you.
Okay. Yeah, I need to get MP so I can read invis and sneak, but then I'll be there. And you can keep playing Cosmos if you want. I know
No,
you're
I have
close
to make sure that these die.
the skin suit.
All right, somebody else is also pulling something, which is good. I have it just running in the background, so anytime they want to put it on screen, it's just a couple of like Stream Deck button presses away. This thing has saved my life so many times. Just being able to hit like over 180 different sound effects at will, operate all parts of my OBS and stuff like that. Just really convenient. Oh yeah, that's right, I have a light. Did I slap the paladin? Don't tell our healer to haste you. What the fuck? Fuck, he's alone again. Ellie, please watch over him. I'm fine, man. I have factor meals. Sorry, factor_ meals. Which is like apparently like a meal replacement delivery system that I took advantage of, like a 50%. I think this person, Bella Moro, are you doing Dark Spark?
Because we can invite them too.
Yeah, I was thinking that. It was like at 50% off. Join. We're doing it too. Are you waiting for someone? We can group up.
Man,
I mean, it's not going to take that long regardless, even if they want to do it just by themselves.
Once I get my
He's here.
helmet, I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna farm this shit. These are all like level 40s and 50s. Like, I could kill these by myself.
Dark Spark, you probably would not be able to.
Well, no, but I'm just the minions, the
Oh yeah.
the pawns and the evil eyes and the other things that are stupid looking. God, dude.
Hello, Cyber. I hope that you are having a great Monday. I know that's kind of like an oxymoron, but nevertheless, I do hope for it. Make sure you click the same one. Oh, the same torch? Yeah. Yeah, no, I will. But yeah, I grabbed like 18 different meals, and yeah, I did not expect for like a dietary themed like meal replacement delivery system to be like 1 billion calories per like per meal. I guess that, you know, they might be thinking justifiably that if you're looking for like a dietary like meal replacement system, I'm just gonna say the whole thing every time, like a, you know, artist formerly known as Prince type thing, that they're expecting you to like exercise regularly to like make use of all the caloric content that's in every meal. Like, you look at it, it's just like salmon, and you're like, how is salmon like 60% of like your total daily fat content?
What do I need to do? Do we wait for them?
We have to wait for them. They did not want to wait. They were just like, I said, do you want to group up? And they were like, he's here, which I took to mean the other person. So we have to wait anyway.
Cool.
But you know how people are, right? Like, if they don't get, they're a lot like viewers in chat, and then if they don't get their face sprayed with like blood and viscera and dopamine, then they start to lose interest after like 5 seconds.
Sure. I mean, thank God you just are a fount of all those words you just said.
Yeah, dude.
People come into chat and it's just like fucking Rainbow Road of it, man. Just,
yeah. Just like
right
the saturation bombs of like random words assembled together to mean something. We also accept booba. No, we
Oh,
What's an anime? That's what I look forward to, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go out here, I'm gonna do a show, and I'm gonna watch anime, yeah!
maybe it's this kawaii person that needs the gloves. No, they have like blessed myths and shit.
Where's the line start?
I mean, we are the line. This this torch directly in front of me, you can grab like once they. I assume that you spawning Darkspark is not going to mess with their stuff.
Which one?
Just the one that's directly in front, like closest to the door. Yami is correctly saying to hit the same one after we kill Darkspark.
There's nothing out of the ordinary here.
Well, yeah, we have to wait for Darkspark to die.
Still nothing out of the ordinary.
I think we might have to wait for him to despawn.
Well, you're not being very clear, are you?
Well, I don't know, dude. I didn't make the game. There we go.
Suddenly, oh, hey, look at that. Hey, cool. Hey, guys, thanks for waiting. Didn't want to wait that 5 seconds for me to run
It
up.
honestly was like 5 seconds.
Yep. Assholes.
I will absolutely take this level of, weird, rushiness over what I experienced in that one Sacrarium.
Oh my god.
Stream.
I know it was horrible for you. That was so fun to watch.
Yeah, dude. No, I imagine it's one of those things where it's like at the moment you're just like, why is this happening to me? .mp3. But like in retrospect, like it's so fucked up that it's just funny to think about.
But it was that was good content.
Yeah. It was one of the most popular streams at the time.
So, and they said too, because you opened up a ticket and they said they couldn't find any fault, but you had video evidence of them doing it. Why didn't you just show them your VOD?
Well, I did, and I also thought to myself, they weren't, it's not reasonable for me to expect a person who is doing basically volunteer work, no, literally volunteer work, to sift through upwards of 2.5 hours of possible troll content to see if there was a case there. But I didn't go that far. I basically gave them I gave them the breakdown of what happened, and one of the other party members actually went a step further and gave them timestamps and explanations of what was happening. And if I look at things like the arguments that were presented to me by the GMs in a complete and utter vacuum, I can understand that taking each thing in a technical instance by instance basis. You have to look at the same torch now to grab the key item.
Yep.
And then you should be able to turn it in. Congratulations, by the way.
Got it.
All right, and then that should all be all that we need to do here.
Yep. Can you warp?
Yeah, I've got it. I cannot warp you. Do you have a warp cudgel?
I have a warp cudgel, but I also have because it's got an hour cooldown and I already used it. But okay. I bought a scroll of instant warp before we came here.
Okay.
Figured it would.
But yeah, basically taking it instance by instance without trying to pay attention literally at all to, cause and effect or context or anything like that. I could see the technical basis for their arguments in a very lawyery kind of way. That it came down to well, you can't prove that they were trolling because they were flagged on the same mission, and just because they were a 3-man doesn't mean that they didn't believe that they could reasonably kill the NM, which
they were saying you can't prove intent, right?
Exactly. Even though they would rush forward and while we were still trying to pre-clear the room, not even clear the room, but pre-clear the room, and they would run in sneaked and everything, and then try to trigger the question mark, and then immediately ran back over to us and would say things like, haha, not here, or I could do this all day, or when people died because of a bad link or something, they would sit on his body and repeatedly slap him over and over again for hours, dude.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Just because somebody murdered somebody and they're well, we couldn't prove that it wasn't premeditated. Yeah, well, they still committed murder, and guess what? They're going to jail.
Yeah.
Right? Doesn't matter. They were being little shitters, whether they, had an intent to be that way or not. It's punish them, please.
Yeah, they do have an unenviable position. I do think that it's way too much to expect. Like unless you're dealing with some like lowest IQ of all time type people here, which you know your mileage may vary if you actually consider them to be that. I'm not gonna give my legal opinion on that. But nobody is gonna come out to you and say, my name here, am going to commit XYZ series of acts in order to, for the purposes and intent of inconveniencing you as long and as often as I possibly can over the duration of your, like, however long this takes. Along the way, I'm going to be doing things that intend to irritate you in whatever manner that I can deem appropriate. Just letting you know ahead of time. And then if they had approached me like that, I would have honestly been impressed. I'm
not even going to report this. That's...
Clipped and report it. Fawcett, no. He's...
Got him.
Holy shit, you got me, dude. You could very easily blackmail me because you're like, listen, this is... You could deep fake... This is real, dude. You could. If you take that clip and you put it into like an AI deepfake generator, you can make it sound like me, and you could just make me say Vosson's name, and then you do some light audio engineering to put your name in there.
But why would he do that if he could do it like take the recording of you saying that, but then inject it with someone else's voice? Like,
no, it would still be my voice. It'd just be synthesized.
Well, no, but it would you would have to use like whenever the automated calls call you in, this is a call from blah 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 blah, right? Like, I mean, you would have to do it that way.
I don't think so.
It's like, I would want it to be that way.
Have you heard of like the presidents playing like Jenga and stuff like that, or like presidents playing like Call of Duty Warzone? No. Okay? We're gonna hang on. I'm looking. I'm doing research. Presidents play AI. I need something that's not like long.
Okay. Also, I just finished that one. And so now I need Ifrit's Cauldron and Quicksand Caves.
Oh no, you have to... Oh, dude, two of the worst Why?
Oh
no. Ooh, something just came up. I gotta go do something.
We don't have to do those today. That's fine.
I'm kidding. No, let's do it. Why not, dude? I'm already in it.
Hey, I mean, it's up to you. I'm not gonna say no to the help because A, this armor looks awesome, and B, it's actually really big upgrades for me. So
yeah, I'm not gonna play anything. You can look it up on your own. Just type in "Presidents Play AI" and you'll get unlimited. There's like U.S. Presidents Play Surgeon Simulator, GTA 5, new Super Mario Brothers Wii. Apparently, there's a full Five Nights at Freddy's series where their like voices are synthesized. Like, it sounds like an actual...
Oh my god.
Like, you can see between the weeds, right? Like, it's an uncanny valley sort of thing where you can very easily tell as people from like within the first couple of... Yeah, within the first couple of generations, you'll be able to pick up on it. But just imagine hearing what you're hearing now as somebody that is like over 50. You will believe that, like, Joe Biden said that he was gonna, go do like 50 lines of whatever.
So yeah, AI is the devil.
And be like
it's awesome, but my god.
Can you believe that this historic figure honestly said that he wanted to like eat like 20 boxes of like Hostess cupcakes and then something?
I mean, that sounds like something I would do if I was president. That's for damn sure.
I did it when I was like 17. I bought one of those like Hostess Debbie chocolate wafer boxes, and I was like, let's get wild to my middle school friends. And yeah, I've never felt my heart rate increase so rapidly and catastrophically in one sitting. I'm surprised they didn't die, because we ate like almost that entire box. Where do you want to go first?
I don't know which one's least awful. I don't know where they are. Like, let me look and see where these places are, because I don't know if I've ever been to either of them.
Okay, I'm gonna look up your your thing just in case.
Why it says Ethan's Cauldron is for the male, and the Quicksand Caves is for my boots. You can see where these places are.
Did you get your hand pieces?
I did.
Okay.
And I've got my pants. And I can't do that. I don't think I can do my helmet yet, because the helmet's at 60 and I'm not 60 yet, so.
Did you say your boots? Do you mean your legs?
Well, there's the legs, like the pants, and then there's the boots.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So I have the pants and I have the gloves. I need the boots, the chest, and the helmet, but the helmet will be enough for another day.
Okay. Hang on. Ifrit's Cauldron.
Okay, that's on Yotor. Let's go do that one first.
Okay.
Executive
Coffer
decision.
Key. What mobs drop it? Dire bats, volcano wasps, opos. Okay. And then where are the coffer spots? Oh my, you gotta be fucking dude, why? Why is it like this? Why are they all on different maps? That's fine. This is a good one. This is a good one to do this on.
We're gonna have a great time.
All right, I'm definitely going as my paladin.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe you can maybe I won't de-level this time.
Frames dropping? I definitely believe it. Now, I don't know. I think that it's just gonna have to be a thing until I yell at my ISP again. You know, for what good it'll do me. I think it's just going to be a thing where I have to take it as a blessing that instead of OBS just outright disconnecting, because like the frame hemorrhaging is so extreme that OBS just assumes that I've lost connection to my internet. That happening is like the worst, because that forces me to jump into chat ASAP, tell everyone that I'm not actually disconnected, and then wait for OBS to reconnect without fail. Since I've had my modem replaced 3 times and have set up a gamer router that has a gamer port that my gamer computer is hooked up into for gaming, so far, I think I can consider myself lucky if I only get like a massive frame loss for about 5 to 10 seconds at some point. For now.
Do you have a VPN?
No.
Alright. I have a VPN. Maybe you can try using that. I can give you my information. You can maybe test it on a stream or two.
In theory, shouldn't that make it worse?
No, not necessarily. It depends. So, if the problem is with a route for through your ISP, then it will help. If the problem is with the physical cabling, like at your location, or something that is like directly connected to your first jump, wherever that may be close to your house, then it won't make any difference. So,
okay.
Because basically all a VPN is going to do is just route your connection through whatever VPN you're using. So the hops will go through that VPN and wherever those connected devices are, and not through your ISP.
Okay. Let's go through the left entrance of the Fritz Cauldron, because I don't have a frame of reference for
I need to follow you because I don't know where I'm going.
Okay. I'll just wait at the entrance.
Yeah, I'm coming to you.
Just be careful, because the route that you're... Well, actually, don't have to make you be careful, because you have Sneak and Invisible.
Yep.
Ads are going to start in about 3 minutes. There's nothing I could do about it except, you know, personally DM Bezos and ask him for to interdict or interpose on our behalf and grant us the mercy of having like additional snooze button presses to push back the tide of ads. They're about 90 seconds on average. You can avoid them in their entirety. Hashtag, quick spiel by subscribing free with Amazon Prime. Or you just sit there and you sit there quietly, you know, I don't know, picking your own boogers and eating them at your leisure until the ads end, and then we will all meet back up here.
You know, I think Bezos probably would respond if he wasn't, you know, too busy flying to space and all that other stuff he does.
Hello, Conservative Virk, first time chatter. Stoicism is for wimp. True.
Where the hell did you go? Oh, you're not in my party anymore.
One of us must have ghosted then. I did not hit disbanded. Or disband. No, you're still there. Did you just get an invite?
I did.
I touched nothing. It's gonna be on the VOD. Am I ghosted? That's the only thing I can think of.
I mean, I can log out and log back in.
No, I can see you. Can you see me though? Can you do a /see all? You cannot see me.
I cannot.
That is so strange. Alright, I will shut down the game client. But you can just keep heading north, I'm assuming, from where you are. G6 is the entrance.
Okay, the second one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the one on the left, whatever entrance is at G6, it's technically entrance 1.
Oh, okay. So the one right in the middle of the map.
Yeah.
Understood. Oh, that's you.
Alright, let's boot this bad boy back up.
Not gonna lie, I thought that was an ad for a minute, and I was about to get real upset. I was like, I don't get ads. I sub, damn it.
No ads for me. Ads are starting in 1 minute. Brace appropriately, or don't. You could just let yourself be like a Star Trek character that lets themselves get thrown all over the ship when literally anything happens. See all Cal. It's pretty rare for me to get ghosted. And I think it's still a mystery to the devs why that happens.
Yeah. Alright, I'm right behind you, I think.
Okay. Are you on a chocobo?
No. Are you?
No.
I was gonna say, I OP'd, so...
I am a meat popsicle.
Perfect. I love popsicles.
Did you actually end up watching Mad Max?
I did.
Today?
Fury Road, of course I did.
Yeah.
I didn't finish it, sadly. I got about another 30 minutes to finish, because work was getting busy.
Yeah. I'll probably listen to it in the background through technically legal means, because I don't have HBO Max. I think that's what's on, right?
I don't know. I have a buddy who has a Plex server, and he's got every movie you could ever want, and he gave me access, so I can just watch it.
Wow.
I know. But yeah, no, it was great. The movie's so good. I love Mad Max. Just like all of them are really good.
That whole universe is kind of fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
I wish that it was expanded on more in the movies.
Yeah.
Like just like the lore and stuff behind it, but I'm sure that there are like books or something out there, but imagine reading.
Yeah. Who has time for that?
Who has time for that?
When
I've got Final Fantasy 11 to play, man.
Yeah, I've got cauldrons to go and raid, and I don't know, all this other stuff to do.
True-ing. I think the hardest part is going to be possibly finding the enemies that we need to kill while also not losing track of where we are. Volcanic gas, I think, is one that drops it, isn't it?
Yeah, I can look.
Volcanic gas is. Okay. Old Oppo Obos also. Now these shouldn't actually do all that much to me, so I don't really care if they link. Oh, I don't have... I'm sub thief, that's right. But all these should drop the key.
Okay. I'm feeling pretty lucky, so...
I know you have Berserk. Should probably update my thing. Helping friends with AF. Or update my title. Oh man. Did you play the Mad Max video game at all? Like the one that came out in like 2016?
I did not.
17?
It was on PlayStation Plus, and I got it. I never played it.
Yeah, me too.
I think at the time when that came out was also when like Dark Souls 3 or something else came out.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was Bloodborne, I don't know. But it was something, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll come back to this. I never went back to it.
Dark Souls 3 sounds right.
It was very, I mean, I've heard it was very good, but...
I don't know how much it expanded on the lore, but just the idea that you could like do stuff in universe as Mad Max was like enough of a hook in and of itself.
Yeah, for sure. And it was open world too, I think.
Yeah.
Like...
Show me potato salad. Nope.
Oh.
It's probably going to be like this. We got insanely lucky getting it to pop within...
Oh.
Why did the... Oh, the gas got mad at me because... Hopefully the Paralyze doesn't eat it. Paralyze ate my Sentinel. I love that for me.
Oh, you're paralyzed. I can fix that.
These guys aren't going to do too much damage to me, just in case. And for user experience reasons, I'm going to consume a squid sushi.
Okay. Look, Mom, helping. It's shake and bake, and I help.
So it's obviously a huge nicety that I'm being left to my own devices for, and by nicety, I'm not equating that with like in my own best interests. It's definitely not in my best interest to be left alone, unattended.
Yeah.
Because dude, I will eat ice cream for breakfast.
Yep.
if I so desire.
Eat yourself sick because you think it's a good idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Yeah, Alyssa went out of town for a couple of days. She was helping her parents or something, and so I was at home by myself, and I didn't see.
And you just said the moment that you're aware that they're gone, you're like, it's like a voice in the back of your head, like your lizard brain, and it goes, "There's no rules anymore."
No rules. Hey, look at that.
I can do anything.
We got a cauldron copper key. Is that what we needed?
Holy shit, yes.
I told you I was good luck. Feeling lucky.
That's insane, dude. They don't normally drop this fast unless they buff the rates, but I'm willing to bet that you're just lucky. That really is crazy, though, for them to just drop like that. Alright, let me bring up these 8,000 maps and tuck them over my OBS so I don't miss chat. Oh, alright, where are we at? Okay, D, and then D connects to what? D's nuts? Okay,
Do the laugh track. Do the laugh track.
There is a path here.
Oh my god. Thank you. I'm gonna get some MP real quick, and then I'm gonna sneak and invis myself and just follow you.
Okay. Can you invis me? I don't. Well, actually, we need sneak and invis both because I forgot that there's the cauldron crawlers that do be being out here.
Yeah, I'll hit you with both.
And if you could, when you have a moment, can you refresh me too?
I don't have refresh.
What kind of fucking main healer are you?
I mean, I'm level 29 white mage. I'm only level 58. I don't have refresh yet.
I'm hearing a lot of excuses and not a lot of refreshing. Refreshing sound effects
Aren't you
seem
a
to be
paladin?
missing.
Don't you have auto refresh?
Yeah, but I need more.
Okay.
I need more macaroni.
I have auto regen. You want that?
It's not. No, you're just not getting it. We'll have a private conversation later.
Oh, is it because the wife is out of town?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, the only thing that's stopping me, besides, my Greco-Roman philosophy that I've been practicing steadily for like 9 years, the only thing stopping me from consuming like pizza back to back is like the fact that I'm like 20 minutes away from like a pizza place.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they make delivery.
Well, you would think, and they did do it once. However,
They
the
learn
guy
from
just
their mistakes.
Yeah, well, I like the name of my road is eerily similar to a almost identically named road that is pretty close to where I actually am, but not really. So if they just put in the wrong approximation of the road name, then it sends them to like literally a dead spot where there's like no service at all. So, it's kind of like a Venus flytrap type situation where, they're out there to deliver the pizza and get a tip, and then, they get bazinga'd.
45 minutes of driving around trying to get
a signal just to ask me where I am.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a whole lot of them problems, right?
Yeah, exactly. You're delivering to me. I paid your establishment. Bring me my pizza.
Yep.
And so what ended up happening is that they I
blacklisted you.
Yeah, they basically blacklisted me. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we're not gonna deliver this.
There's like a note on the account or something like that because I called in and I was like, hello, I'd like a delivery, and they're like, okay, what's your address? And I gave it to them, and then they said, after a long pause, they said, oh, sorry, we don't deliver there. And I'm like, I literally had somebody deliver me a pizza here, or from here, like 2 weeks ago. And they're like, sorry, my system says that I can't. Are you crazy? The coffer is right here, dude. You have the most insane luck.
Hooray!
I don't think that you understand just how much of a pain this place is if it's been a while.
Not
this
for
is
me.
This is like Castle Ostroja like 1.5, where it's like at least Castle Ostroja has. Well, no, they're both equally bad, just in different ways. Oh, that's right. I didn't pass it. Sorry.
I was like, where's the key? That would be hilarious. Then you just take the key, and then you open the chest, and then you teleport out.
Yeah, and then I'm like, free shit. Awesome.
Deuces.
I'm pretty sure that would fragment our relationship a little bit, and we got a good thing going right now, so...
I would have laughed. That would have been funny.
Yeah, and then plotted my demise. I don't need that.
Hey, check me out. I'm cool looking.
Oh, nice. I didn't realize that you got it right away. That's really cool.
Yeah. All right.
There's plenty of time to do the last one. That's fine. Or the second to last one. You have to do some other probably long-winded thing to get your last piece, right?
Yeah, for the helmet, there's another quest I have to do. But we can do that some other time. Let's just get the boots.
Upgrade complete.
Thank you.
All right. So we're gonna go back.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the warp cudgel to finish cudgeling.
Let me see where the last place is. We should be in a good way with it just being us. There's like pressure plates that are in quicksand caves, but we should be able to activate those just by ourselves.
Where is this place?
It is in western, well, it's in Altepa Desert. I don't know if the entrance is west or east.
I don't have that outpost yet, so I'll need to go to teleport real quick.
Okay.
So I'll break party and do that.
Looking. No, I already got the gauntlets. Is it the Greaves? It is the Greaves.
It's the Greaves, yeah.
The Grievasi got me wildin'.
I don't think that's how you say that.
Okay, quicksand caves, Draken Greaves. Quicksand coffer key. If we're lucky, it's on the Beatles.
Altep, right?
Yes. Helm beetles do drop it. Also sand spiders. All right. Should be enough intel sufficient. Wait a minute. I don't need to do this. I could just head straight there. Because I got myself an Altep ring. So I can avoid paying the teleport mafia. 1K. Even though it comes out to be about the same if you use a ring or otherwise.
Where do you get that ring?
I actually don't know. I just buy it from the auction house. They have rings for each of the crags, but or the teleport places. But as far as like the quest or the mission to get them, I'm not sure. Some of them are really cheap. Like the Altep one or the Yote one, I can't remember which, was like 12,000. And it has 10 charges on it. It's 65 level, I think, but oh, it's a BCNM.
Okay.
Thank you, Cyber. Cyber Gem is a vision of loveliness that has single-handedly saved at least 2 of my parties and gave me enough information to save a 3rd, I believe. I don't remember what the context is. Please forgive me. But yeah, 10 out of 10 individual. Oh, Altep, bring me. You got the forbidden soup down there. The forbidden marmalade. I don't remember which entrance my brain is going to point me to. Feel like it's in Western Altepa Desert. Could be wrong on that. I'll go take a looky poo. I don't think it necessarily matters. Let me double check the actual maps. Okay, there's like 1,000 copper spots there. So entrance 4. Entrance 4 here. Entrance 4 is here. But is it one that I can access?
Did you OP? Or no, you used the teleport, I meant.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Okay.
You can just let me know when you're in zone.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get a teleport, so I'll be a minute.
If any of you guys are pogged out of your gourd and you have not followed yet, doing me the service of following has an outsized impact on the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. I was like, my brain was like, you're going in like immediately way too hard. And it got me to back off a little bit. I'm glad that Altepa Desert does not blow out the HDR on my monitor in quite the same way that like Valkyrm's Dunes does, because when you're away from Valkyrm for long enough and you have your monitor brightness set to like 100%, it will flashbang you.
Mm-hmm. Especially if you hit somebody. Was it my first LS when I started playing this? They were like, "Oh, press F11," and I did because I didn't know what that did. That was a mistake.
Holy crap! Yeah, it just turns everything into a flashlight.
Yeah, it was just like.
I'm going to naturally assume that in the same area where we can find a lot of... I'm gonna go back outside so you can see where I am. Okay, there's helm beetles and stuff right there, so we should be good. I'm gonna stand outside of the entrance that I'd recommend us going into.
Okay, I just got a teleport, so I'll break party in 1 second.
Okay.
Loading. Okay. Be kind. Thank you. That's a great night.
I know that there's literally not enough time in the world to play all the games that we'd prefer to. Sorry. I had one of those factory meals, and like my body is like trying to adjust but can't.
And it's coming back to say hello.
Yeah, something like that, or pretty close. Have you played Baldur's Gate 3?
I have not. I've
Okay.
watched a lot of people playing it, and it looks great, and I will eventually play it.
Okay.
But it looks a lot like Divinity Original Sin.
Yeah.
And I still haven't beat Original Sin 2. And I just honestly don't like, and it sounds stupid, but I don't want to start another game like that until I've...
It's not stupid. I understand completely how you feel on that.
So, and it's like, honestly, if I'm not going to play it right now, and it's like, what, a $70 investment? Like,
60?
60? Either way, I could not pay that money right now. And maybe get it on sale in a year or 6 months or whatever. So.
Yeah, no, that's perfectly reasonable. I think that the game is great and lives up to all the hype. I will say, and this is like the most nitpicky of nitpicks that I've had with a game for a long time. The one thing, and it's not spoilery, I promise, the one thing that I hate, and by hate I mean am mildly irritated by to the point that it's almost not worth talking about, is the, like, you get lots of treasure, right? You get lots of loot just all over the place. The game just drowns you in bits and bobs that you can sell. And it has the convenience of an add to wares option, which is basically like you're telling the game, I am thinking of this as junk, and I want to just get rid of it whenever I visit the next shopkeeper. The game used to have a shortcut in the game that you could just like hold shift or control or something and then click an item in order to instantly assign it as like junk.
As junk, yeah.
That apparently has been changed so that holding shift and clicking on something and then clicking on a different item highlights both items and everything in between. Holding control highlights and remembers like your selection of more than one thing at a time. But there's no shortcut that is just like you hold a button and then you click to mark it as junk. Because the game is very interesting in how it sorts equipment, and you get like different options to do so, right? But they can, like, you can have like potions next to bottles that are then next to like other types of potions and stuff like that. So like you have to individually hover over each thing to make sure that you're not accidentally highlighting something. And then when you made all your selections, you have to right click and then mark it as junk. And so understandably, it is the most first world type feeling that you can have, right?
But that's also like, it's a quality of life thing that's frustrating.
It is. And I'm sure that they're going to patch it in.
Loot. Right.
Because if you do like a quick search of like add to wares on Google, there's like 1,000. There's like 1,000 posts asking.
Did you go in Western or Eastern?
I'm still in Eastern.
Okay.
Are you ready to get invited?
Yeah.
Okay, there you are.
And I don't know where. Yeah, I don't know where you are.
I'm all the way southwest.
Oh, okay. I went to the east. I
But
literally
like,
went.
When you're
as far away from me as possible.
You're good. When you're like looting compulsively, I mean, I'm the type of player that if you give me the option of trying to maximize loot, I will take it, even if I don't care about 99% of what I'm picking up. I will just pick it up. If it's pick upable and it's not like overtly bad, like it might give me like a gold piece like per 45 pounds of weight. Like if it's not, doesn't stand out as bad as that, then I will pick it up. So I will literally pick up anything that is not nailed physically to the environment.
Yep.
And even then I'll try to make it unnailed, right?
Yep. I did that with Skyrim, and I ended up actually not enjoying a lot of Skyrim. Like I beat it, and I ended up having fun once I got mods that basically took the weight away.
Yeah.
But that was because I would pick up everything, and then I would want to sell it. And it's like, you're over encumbered. You're too fat to move anymore. And I'm like, come on, man. Like, don't make it so that I can pick everything up if I'm just going to have to drop it later. Like,
yeah.
That was so frustrating.
So like having the option of just like I pick everything up, and then if I'm like right next to like a shopkeeper, but I'm not like full on, I still feel compelled to go to the shopkeeper and offload everything. That way I'm quote unquote fresh for the next round of like, you know, schizophrenia. But it's like I just want to be able to hold a button and then click things that I know are garbage that I can look at instead of having to like control click and then right click and then left click add to wares. It's such a small thing, but when you're doing it like literally dozens of times over the course of like 3 hours.
Yeah, that's not fun. It's a nuisance, right? Like it's
yeah. And it's a thing that's so small that you think out loud to yourself. You're like, why is this bothering me? And then you feel double bothered. You're bothered by the fact that you're bothered by it at all.
Yeah.
And then you're bothered by the fact that it's bothering you.
And then you just play Final Fantasy 11.
Yeah, and then basically that, like the jankiness is built into its core, so you can accept it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was talking to somebody the other day that I play this, and they're like, "Oh, well, what's it about?" And you know, is it like 14? And I said, "Not even close."
Yeah.
I was like, it's a lot slower paced. It's a lot more unforgiving. Like, it takes forever to do anything. Like,
you can just honestly shorten it to Dark Souls of MMOs, and that should like paint a picture. Even though mechanically it is not at all like that, I mean, and you might set some people off by saying that.
But it's also very, like, I mean, it's true. I mean, other than the actual gameplay, everything else is, yes. The game doesn't give you hardly any clues. It doesn't really tell you a whole lot about the narrative. It doesn't, you know, there's a lot that's going on that you have to read to figure out what's happening. You've got to research and look up and yada, yada, yada.
Somebody joked about it once, like what like the two different default states of like Final Fantasy 11 enjoyers, and I was like, yeah, it's like depression and boredom, and then with like 5 minutes of action in between.
Yep.
So if you're somebody that loves being sad, this is a game for you.
Well, however, and I will say, this game is very rewarding though, right?
It is, yes.
Like when you finally do, you know, finish something or get something, like it feels good to get the thing.
It does, and it's always useful. It never stops being useful.
Yep.
But it's like
you know, they make all the old content relevant because the old content is still useful in the new content. Like the stuff that you got then is still not bad. Like
right.
So.
And unfortunately, that's one of the things that kind of like put me off, unfortunately, from Final Fantasy 14 after a while, is that like I busted my ass to get some gear that was considered top of the line, and then
was replaced in 6 months or 4 months.
Yeah, they released an expansion, and then like the bargain bin type stuff, the great value equipment that you were just getting like handed left and right was like better, almost as good, if not better, than what I was using up until that point.
So yeah, the way in 14 that it works is now, so you know, you've got the different patches with the different savage raids, right? The tiers.
Yeah.
And so obviously, you know, last tier, the gear this tier is better than the gear last tier, but with new expansions, basically the gear that you got from the final savage tier of the previous expansion will last for like until like halfway through the leveling experience of the next expansion. And that's when the Garbo gear is then, or the, you know, the Goodwill gear is better than the last tier raid gear. So,
right.
Yeah, I mean, and I get that. Like, more than anything, I like to play 14 for the completionist aspect. It's less for gear and more about like getting the mounts and the titles and things like that.
Yeah. I think a good way to like each Final Fantasy 11, despite its age, like still punches like way above its belt.
Oh yeah.
For sure. But the one like the way I describe it to people is that are familiar with Final Fantasy 14 is that Final Fantasy 14 is like it's like a theme park, whereas like Final Fantasy 11 is like a sandbox, like a very unforgiving sandbox, and that you have to set your own goals in Final Fantasy 11, and which is like very hard to do as like a new player for sure. It's like overwhelming because like I remember the feeling almost exactly, where it's like you know that you progressed like far enough to like hit certain milestones because like various people have tipped you off. Like you got your sub job, you got your chocobo license, you know to get like supply quests and stuff like that, but there's always this feeling in the back of your brain like, what is my next thing that I'm going to be working on or trying to get?
Well, and then like neat things too, like, you know, because I've always heard, you know, dragging white mage or dragging red mage or whatever is great for soloing, but until you actually do it, like I did that yesterday, I was like, oh my god, like this is like, I don't know, it's so, I feel like it's just so OP, and you know, it's just a whole new thing, you know, a whole new spectrum of things. Like I can go and explore these areas and this area, and I don't have to wait for a group to do that. Like,
yeah,
like,
and it feels rewarding to do so because you know that there's like there's not a short list of things that will push your shit in if it gets the opportunity to, in most cases.
Alright, this guy's gonna drop it, I can feel it.
To be honest with you, I didn't even check if it was the kind that drops it.
I think it is. Antikin something.
It is, yeah. It is one.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I can feel it in my bones, but I feel it in the only bone that counts.
Which one's that?
I'll tell you when you're older, son.
Oh, okay.
Go ask your mother.
Good call. When did you start streaming?
2 years ago, I guess. I didn't start really taking it serious until probably like December of 2021. Damn it, I'm silent. And I didn't really like start getting into really getting into DJing until probably early 2022.
What got you into the like DJing for like Final Fantasy 14 stuff? Like how did that come about?
Honestly, Lissa. Because Lissa and Bailey, I think he's been in your stream a few times too, but yeah, they wanted to open their own. Damn it! I really thought he was gonna be the one. They wanted to open their own like RP venue, and they wanted me to be part of it. And I'm not really one for RP. Like I don't really. It's not for me. But I was like, hey, I can maybe play music. So at the time, I was just gonna stream music for people.
Yeah.
And then I started watching like a lot of the other people that do that, that DJ, they actually mix music. And I was like, oh, well, maybe I can figure out how to do this. So I bought a DDJ 400, which is just a digital turntable, and it was $250 on Amazon, and started playing around with that and was like, hey, I'm actually really enjoying this. And then I started listening, seeing patterns and stuff in the music, like in the actual waveform, which is really neat. And I was like, oh, I
that
bet
sounds cool.
These two songs have similar waveforms. I bet I can actually blend them and make it sound good. And then I did, and and it did. And I was like, oh, that's really neat. So then I started going through like music theory and kind of diving into some of that. And I've started getting into like music production too, a little bit, not a whole lot, but. And then I've recently just signed up for piano lessons, and I'm going to start taking those again so I can actually start to write my own songs again. So, but
and
yeah, I mean, it was just. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The next You're good. The next question that I have, and I did not mean this to become like an impromptu interview thing, but here we go. And if it's a state secret type thing, don't feel obligated to answer this question. How do you avoid getting like DMCA'd?
So, for one, there are licenses that you can buy to stream specific like labels music. So like Monster Cat, for one, there's a lot of music that comes from Monster Cat, and you can spend like, it's basically $100 a year, and you are allowed to use their music on your content if you pay for that license.
Okay.
So I do pay for that. Another DJing streaming service is Tidal, which is not just for DJing, but a lot of DJs will use that, and I use that. And you can pay for, there's a specific
oh, there it is.
Service. Oh, hey, sweet.
This is by far the quickest that I've ever collected these keys, by the way.
I mean, honestly, it's your thief. It's the thief stuff that you got going on.
Along with a bit of luck of the Irish.
And I also am very lucky. But yeah, no, and with the streaming license that you pay through Tidal, you're allowed to use the music that you can stream off. You can stream it. You're not allowed to record it.
Okay.
So, and that's
you mean like it can't be like output into VODs and things like that?
Yeah. So, and I don't publish any of my VODs that would breach that. Except there's a couple that I did, but that's because Twitch already they already muted the spots that had that stuff. So I was like, yeah, man, I might as well. But yeah, so with those, I'm allowed to stream it. I'm just not allowed to output it to a VOD or put it to like YouTube or anything like that. So.
See ya, nerd.
Damn, look at you, fucking booking.
I forgot I had Flea. I was gonna keep going ahead. Just go west.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll find you.
Just go west.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to learning how to play piano again.
Well, nice.
Great.
I have no musical capability at all. They did not program me with that.
I mean, just plug you into the Matrix and you can figure it out. That's a thing for you, right?
That's actually a good point. I could do that.
Yeah.
Show me potato salad. Let's see if it's around the corner. No. Okay, north then. There was a thief that was in here before that may have been quote-unquote treasure hunting. I don't remember if there's anything thief-related that needs you to come down here. But if somebody... This is just for your future knowledge. If someone... I think the coffer is over here. It is. Let's go. If somebody opens...
Aldern for? Sorry.
If somebody opens a coffer for a quest-related purpose, like what we're doing, it'll instantly reappear somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
If somebody opens it for just like, you know, the goodies inside, then it takes 15 minutes. All these guys are sound-based.
Okay. Well, I'm sneaked and invised anyway. So. But so if I was now after I get this piece, if I came down here and was farming and opened up one of these chests, would it give me something else?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a not small chance that the game will force you to get a map instead. Congratulations, by the way.
Upgrade complete.
Hooray! I know.
Bingo! Lord have mercy, I'm about to
bust. That was pretty damn dope. I like it.
Awesome. Yeah, you're looking good, man. You're looking snazzy. And what's left? Just your headpiece? It's probably the most involved one because that's the level 60.
We'll do that later.
Let me just take a gander. Okay, it wants you to do a ton of... It wants you to open up another coffer? What the fuck? Oh my god. Well, I'll leave it up to you, man. I still have a little bit of time before I would, traditionally stop at the earliest. If you want to grab the coffer key for this last one.
I mean, we can, but like, but there's a lot of questing to do before that. Like, I can do all that stuff and we can do it later.
You mean to get to the point that you can start the headpiece?
Yeah. Well, I mean, so I gotta go back to Sandy, and I gotta talk to dude. I already did that. Yeah, I gotta go to Chateau, whatever. Rahal. I actually think I already have a custom tunnel key, if I'm not mistaken. I think I got one of those from.
At some point in the future, I definitely recommend. Oh yeah, you're dead.
No, I'm not dead. He's a decent challenge, for God's sake. I'll be fine.
Will you though? If you can, cast fear on me when he hits you.
Well, I'm snoozing, so if he hits me.
So what we'll probably do then, Chad, when I save hero from certain death, is that we can play a little bit of Xenosaga and then call it in about half an hour. I know that that's very early, considering that most of our streams now run typically about 4 hours. But after the stream ends is when I'm going to overwork myself for the sake of the economy. All hail the economy. And then probably call off work tomorrow.
Hell yeah. More games, baby.
I'm gonna spill, I'm gonna squeeze the blood from the stone that is my well-being in order to, meet an arbitrary goal set by bean counters in my organization. And then once I'm completely caught up during a time frame where I cannot be interacted with and can actually concentrate, I will then leave up the rest of God. Okay. All right. You should be good, I imagine.
Yep. I can't warp cudgel yet, though, and I forgot to buy a thing, so I'll have to run out.
Do you... Wait, hang on. You don't mean, like, physically run?
Yeah?
No. What? No. Hang on. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. If you insist on paying me for it, like 5K is fine. They're normally like 15,000 or something. It's like a well-used warp cudgel. No, you don't know. It's a half-used one. Give me the most I'll accept is like 7.
Okay, we'll do 7. 7-1.
Motherfucker, you drive a hard bargain.
Well, I mean, you're taking time to help me with a bunch of shit. Like, good God.
The 1 extra gil is a tip. Good service. Yeah, this service helping me out is like 4 out of 5 because I don't believe in giving out 5 stars.
Don't spend it all in one place. Oh no.
I hit it on the... Oh my God! Inhuman reactions!
I didn't realize that you could have multiple warp cudgels and like trade them like that.
Yeah. At one point, I was rocking like 7 because I had like 2 that were on their last legs and 5 of them that were more or less fresh.
Yeah. I just sold one. All right, I say I sold one. Excuse me, no. I just vendored one because I used it all up.
All right, so let's do a poll in chat. Xenosaga for 30 mins. Yes, no,
Yeah,
I don't
and
care.
I've got a custom copper key from when we were partying there forever ago, so I can probably do that myself. Just sneak in Viz and run around until I find it.
All right, a poll has been started in stream. Xenosaga for 30 minutes. You can vote yes, no, or I don't care, Lamel. In which case, I'll decide if if votes are inconclusive. If you really want to swing votes in a particular way, you can spend Stoic coins TM to influence the vote.
I don't There's not a poll, by the way.
There should be. There should be a poll in chat right now.
I don't see a poll.
You don't see it at the top of the chat? Does anybody else see the poll? If anybody else is paying attention?
Of course they're paying attention.
That's so weird. Is it?
Let me refresh. Maybe it's me.
Okay, people are voting.
Oh, there it goes. I guess it was me. Why did you vote no for Xenosaga for 30 minutes?
He's like, I don't give a shit.
They're like, end the stream. I'm tired of this fucking guy.
I'm tired of him never shutting up. He never shuts up the entire time. I just come in for the vibes and the cool background music that I harvest for my Spotify playlist.
I think he wants to see you do some thief leveling.
I can't, dude. I can't do it. I gotta. The economy needs me. Otherwise I would.
Do that tomorrow. Special stream when you're supposed to be working tomorrow.
It's actually not a bad idea.
Nope, I've got good ones.
Yeah, there's a little light bulb there.
Yeah.
I have been thinking about, it's like at some point in the indeterminate future, you know, when I'm like XQC level and I'm doing this as like my full-time job, right? I was thinking about like pre-practicing for that time where I'm like streaming every single day except for like 1 or 2 days off, whatever days those might be. So I'm gonna have to get used to it regardless. There's 50-50 yes or no on the Xenosaga. So I'm gonna do coin flip.
15 minutes of Xenosaga.
All right.
Or just end the stream.
Let me show you this. And this button, and then this button. Let me make sure that you're not seeing anything untoward. You're not? Okay. Ready? Heads is Xenosaga, tails is we end stream. And raid. Ooh, looks like my workplace gets me a little bit earlier for my own overtime. If we had more time, then we would definitely thief level, but I have just enough energy to spend on something that I'd rather avoid doing at all costs. I am looking for other work. It's going to be hard to find another job that leaves me alone in general as much as this one does, but they're also asking for a lot that they don't really understand the implications of. What's that favorites list? Let me see what you saw.
We didn't see anything.
You didn't see anything. I was like, you made me second guess. You made me glance. Any glancers in chat?
Fucking classic.
You actually got me
bossing.
though.
He did.
Even though I know for a fact that there's nothing like suspicious or lewd that's on my bar, you did make me check.
His wife is gone, so he was nervous. He was like, "Oh God."
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna
what did I
move
leave
this.
in the history?
I'm gonna move this thing out of this hidden folder here and just freaking go to town.
There it is.
All right, let me see who else is around.
Ayami's on.
Thank you guys so much for coming out. Next stream is going to be Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, or your regional equivalent in the year of our Lord 2023. I'm very sorry that this stream wasn't as long as it normally is. I'm like on half sleep at the moment, which is my fault, my prerogative. It's not on you guys. Not saying you should be punished for it, if it's even considered a punishment by your own standards. It's just I'm gonna be devoting the next like 5 or 6, next man hours to doing something that I would prefer to avoid doing. So I need all the energy that I can for that. It's been a while since we raided a Yame, so I'm gonna go do that right now. Thank you guys for hanging out. If you have not followed yet and you would like to do me a huge service in doing so and a little bit of dopamine, it has an outsized effect on the channel and how the algorithm behaves. So it would make me a little bit happy. It would. I'm not gonna lie. It would give me a little endorphin drip. Raid Ayame Cat. Thank you guys for coming out, and I will see you on Wednesday. Goodbye, bye, bye. See you later, bye. Goodbye, have a good one, bye. You take care now, bye. Bye, 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 bye. Okay, my friend, I'm gonna head off.
So what do you do for work?
I